out to my friend Erin Hunt Ferguson. This is one of the most incredible women that I have ever had the opportunity of meeting in my entire life. She is a phenomenal human that lives in Paris, Kentucky. She's the owner of Hunt Brothers Pizza, which is the #1 distributor of pizza in the United States of America. How crazy is that? They distribute the pizzas. You probably see their Hunt Brothers pizzas in the gas stations all over the place. But her and I became dear friends in Paris, Kentucky, and she has been a huge supporter of #RiseAndGrind. And so this morning, when I opened up my planner and I read the quote that is at the top every single day of the #RiseAndGrind planner has a quote at the top that's actually submitted by a Rise and Grind member. And so they submit their favorite quote or their favorite Bible verse. And so when I opened it today, it was from Erin Hunt Ferguson, just this absolutely incredible superhuman. And it said this: I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now, I know that there are different belief systems, and I respect all of them. 100,000,000%. I respect all of them. I know there are some that believe in God, some that don't. I used to not be a believer in God. I went on my own spiritual journey, and it was an interesting path for me to get there. But as I read those words this morning, I can do all things. It doesn't say I can do some things. It doesn't say I can do most things. It doesn't mean it's possible. It doesn't mean that. It says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so I just wanted to shout out to Erin this morning and let her know how grateful I am for you. Erin, you're absolutely the best. #RiseAndGrind would not be what it is today if it wasn't for you. And then for those of you that are listening in, I just want to put those words on top of you today. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. No matter what season you're going through, no matter what storm, I just want you to know that you are not alone. I believe you're a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And that God made you with the divine intention for you to live out a life of abundance, of purpose, and ultimately to make an impact on this planet. So I hope that encourages you like it encouraged me. Erin, I love you. You're the best. Can't wait to see you again incredibly soon. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to #RiseAndGrind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to 1, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Oh, today is Wednesday. That's right. Today is Wednesday, a.k.a. CMA Day. Carter Myers Automotive Group. I am so stoked. Every Wednesday, I get to spend time with the Carter Myers Automotive Group, owned by Liza Myers Borges and her crew of incredible superhumans. They own 15 dealerships all across the state of Virginia, and I get to work with their team every Wednesday, which I absolutely love. So, by the way, if you're ever interested in looking into the world of automotive, there's always opportunities with CMA. All you got to do is message me. It's one of the greatest companies on the planet, period. And the auto world is booming right now. So it's a great place to be. So today is Wednesday, July 21st, 2021, which are all divisible by 7, by the way. 7, 21, 21, right? It's actually 7 sevens, right? Because 21 divided by 3 is, or 21 divided by 7 is 3, and then the other 21 divided by 7 is 3, and then you got a 7, so 7, 21, 21, it's 7 sevens, if that makes sense. For a math guy, that makes total sense. But it's an incredible day, and what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it will ever be Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day, right? Now, not only is today CMA Day, which I'm super excited about that, but today is also, we are 1 week away from the Breakfast with Champions Consortium in New York City. It kicks off 1 week from today. I'm so freaking jacked up about this thing. I can't even tell you. So a week from today, I'll be in New York City with some of the most amazing superhumans from all over the planet, right? So a week from today, I'll be prepping for a party. We've got a party that kicks it off. My friend Amelia Antonetti has also set some things up to where I'm going to go out on the field at the Mets game. I get to go out on the field while they're doing the national anthem. Like, how crazy is that? Glenn, Lundy, on the field, national anthem, Mets game. Unbelievable, right? So I'll be prepping for the field. I'll be prepping for the party, right? I get an opportunity to get a seat at the table with all of these people, right? And what's amazing is at this particular event, most of the people that are going to be there, we're talking about people that normally it's like, I don't know, $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day, $2,000 a session, whatever it is, to spend time with all of these superhumans. And I'm going to get to spend 2 days with them, Thursday and Friday of next week, at the Breakfast with Champions Consortium. So I'm super, super stoked. And I was thinking about it. I was actually looking at it this morning, and I was like, dude, the powerhouses that are going to be at this particular event, it's truly, I mean, what a unique gift, right? What a unique gift. Like, the people that are going to be here, we're talking people that when you search their name on Google, they're the first one to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you search their name on Google, you know you're doing something big if somebody searches your name on Google, you're the first one to pop up. So, like, of course, Danelle Delgado is going to be there. She's going to be there for 2 days. I love spending time with Danelle. Danelle and I probably, if you add it all up, we spend about 3 weeks a year together. She's just such an incredible human. I speak to her every day. She's one of my best friends. And normally, to hang out with Danelle Delgado will cost you, it'll cost you 10, 20, 25 grand to hang out with her for VIP days. And she's agreed to hang out with us for 2 full days in New York City. So she's going to be there pouring into everybody, which I'm super excited about, and literally counting down the hours to see her and spend time with her. I mean, we're talking New York City, dude. Like, this isn't happening just anywhere. This is happening in New York City. And there's something about New York City, if you've never been there. New York City is electric. The energy is incredible. The way the place is built, the history, the tradition, all of the things. There's just something spectacular about New York City, right? That's why there's always this draw for people to be there. So not only is there the energy and the electricity of New York City, but then we also have the opportunity to spend 2 days with Danelle Delgado. We're also going to be spending time with Amelia Antonetti. And I don't know if you know this woman or not. Amelia Antonetti, she is the founder, the CEO, the creator of the Genius Key, where she's helping people unlock like who they are, unlock their genius. And she's worked with the Steve Harvey Show. She's worked with a crazy, just amazing celebrities from all over the planet. And so like Amelia is going to be there, which is super, super, super exciting. This guy, James Boscovich, I don't know if you guys know James. James is also going to be there. James is the founder and CEO of something called Bank Loop. And basically this dude's like solving complex global waste problems, right? Like we're talking super, super brilliant. He's trying to figure out like smart trash bins and how we can do all of these things. Like we're talking A-level players at this event. I was looking at the list yesterday and it was blowing my mind. There's this guy named Elijah Bowie. Elijah Bowie's going to be there, and Elijah Bowie helps coaches and course creators and authors. Like just search his name. Just Google Elijah Bowie. He'll be the first one to pop up, right? Because this dude is legit. Dude, Molly Dare. There's this woman named Molly Dare. I got to meet her on Clubhouse. She's absolutely incredible. She owns her own executive producer. She's the founder and executive producer of Hillenbrand Media, where she produces in-depth features for entrepreneurs. She does all kinds of things with thought leaders. Rachel D'Alto is going to be there, which I'm stinking excited about. Rachel's got an incredible personality. She's an incredible human. She's doing big things in the world. She is an author. She's a media personality. She's a speaker. Like this room is out of control. And what's really crazy is there's a lot of powerful women in the room. I've been in plenty of rooms dominated by the dudes, and that's cool. I like being around my dudes, but there are some mind-blowing women. And I don't know about you, but in my experiences, it's the women in my life that have really got me to the next level, right? Like mom, thank you, love you. Wife, thank you, love you. Daughters, thank you. Y'all all inspire me. Danelle Delgado, been my mentor and coach for the last 4 years. Liza Myers-Borges, a beast in the automotive world. Jessica, my assistant, dude, I couldn't even make my way to this show every morning if it wasn't for her, right? So, and this thing's power-packed, filled with all of these women. We got Hannah Eve, that's going to be there, 23-year-old millionaire, online millionaire at 23 years old. Lily Hahn is going to be there, and she is the founder of the Propel program. This woman has 20 years of cross-industry expertise as a connector, a mentor, and advisor. Dude, and then we've got Zane Jiwanji. If you don't know Zane Jiwanji, Google this dude. This dude will blow your mind. Zane is a serial entrepreneur. He sponsors all kinds of events. Like this dude, I got on the phone with Zane and he just blew my mind. He literally blew my mind in one phone call. I'm like, this dude Zane is ridiculous. Dude, Liza Monet, last time I saw her, she was hanging out with George Lopez. And she's going to be at our event. Are you kidding me? Dominique Murphy, she was Miss Virginia. She's a 3-time Emmy winner. And she's going to be at our event. I'm mind blown. Ramon Ray, best-selling, New York Times best-selling author, speaker, coach, gonna be at the event. A woman named Virgilia, she has a beautiful name, Virgilia, and I can't say her last name, I'll mess it up, but she is absolutely incredible. If you haven't met her yet, you need to look her up. She is doing amazing things all around the world as a personal brand strategist. She specializes in creating wow factor brands. So she helps people create wow factors, and if you look at the cover of her book, it's amazing. The Quest to the American Dream. I absolutely love the cover. She's going to be there. Carmelia, the matchmaker, is going to be in the house, and Carmelia Ray, she's a celebrity. She's been on television. She's been doing it. She's an online dating expert. She's been doing that for 28 years. Like, she's just this incredible personality, and I can't believe I get to spend 2 days with her in New York City. Kimberly King, who has been doing massive things in the business world for decades now, is going to be there. Then we've got Susie Miller. Don't forget Miss Susie Miller. She's going to be there. Susie's into leadership, communication. She's a business strategist. She's going to be in the room hanging out with us for 2 days, dedicating her time. Then you got Emily Lee, E. I'm sorry, Emily. I totally butchered that, but I'm just super excited over the top today that all of us are going to be in the same room. Like, I kind of thought, Breakfast of Champions, maybe it's a clubhouse kind of hangout. And then I started really looking at the people that are going to be in the room. I mean, Emily's the founder of Return to Sacred. She serves as a self-mastery guide for business leaders who are ready to ditch burnout, innovate, and make meaningful impact. Like, we're talking real deal players at this particular event. You got Rita from the Rita Made Me Do It show, who's an absolute beast. You've got Nisha. Nisha's been doing things around the planet here the last decade. She's been making a massive impact. She's a communications and sales specialist. Actually, I guess it's been 2 decades of experience that she's got under her belt. Then don't forget my man Brad Caldwell is going to be in the building. Brad Caldwell, if you look him up, brand strategist, business developer, all about ROI and creating lasting impact. Then you got Dana Bowling, who is really special. I'm just telling you, if you don't know Dana Bowling, you want to know Dana Bowling. She's just a special woman. She has a certain light about her. It's really incredible. So she does personal branding, social audio. She does all of those things, but really she just brings so much light to the table. It's really incredible. And then, of course, you've got Kim Walsh Phillips, who's the founder of Powerful Professionals. You got my man Brian Benstock, the owner of the #1 Honda dealer in the world. All of these people in one room for 2 days. It's going to be amazing. And I got to tell you, I've also got some other seeds planted with some connections I know for some surprise guests that you won't see anywhere else. So that's a week from today. And they're all there to pour into me. And that's what I'm excited about. They're there to pour into me. And if you want to come join me, I'll let you. You can do that, right? What a gift. You don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, you need to figure out how you're going to get there. Because never again, I can already tell you, never again will a room like this be crafted and curated in this very special way, in this very unique time. It won't happen again. We might have get-togethers, we might have conferences, so on and so forth. Some of us might share some experiences. It will not happen like this ever again. This is the first big event after COVID. It's in New York City. The electricity is through the roof. We've got a power-packed room full of humans and some others that I can't even mention that I'm really working on. So listen, I would love for you to join me. So if you want, you can message me for details, or you can go over to championsnyc.com, championsnyc.com, and just get your ticket now. I mean, it's such an incredibly unique opportunity. And I know what happens when you go to unique opportunities. Last week, my man David Meltzer invited me to a unique opportunity in Orange County, California. He invited me to go be a part of his show, and I got to spend 3 days in Orange County watching and being a part of his new show called Office Hours. Now, this is a show that's going to be aired on Bloomberg TV nationally. It's also a show that's going to be on Amazon Prime as soon as it's released. We're talking about a show that is going to get viewed by tens of millions. Literally tens of millions of people are going to watch this show. And he invited me to come and be a part of it, to see behind the scenes, to get interviewed on the show, to get the exposure of tens of millions of people. And it was incredible. And on this show that he is releasing, he interviewed like Janice Bryant, right? The billionaire Janice Bryant. He interviewed Tim Story. He interviewed Ben Baller, which if you don't know Ben Baller, the dude's a beast. He interviewed Craig Siegel. He interviewed Jason Waller from the True Underdog podcast, the #3 rated podcast in the world right now, right? So he's interviewing all these people. I'm in the building. I'm watching the whole production and experience, and I get to be a part of the show myself. Like, it was an incredible experience across the board. I am so incredibly humbled to have been in that room, just to have a seat at that table. What an honor, right? And I am so grateful. But on top of that, I learned a lot while I was there. And I'm going to share 3 major things with you that I learned so that you can take those away today. You can apply them in your life. Before I do, though, we got to do some dancing. And we got to do it quick because I'm running out of time.
Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First
Hey. Oh, listen, those of you on Instagram think I'm crazy because y'all can't hear the music. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where if you haven't done so already, hit that share button, would you? If you're on Instagram, share it out. If you're on Facebook, hit the share button. If you're on Clubhouse, hit that plus sign and invite some friends into the room. Listen, I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way you start your day is for you, or for somebody else to start their day, is for you to hit that plus button. So hit the plus button, share this sucker out, all right? Invite some friends. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you. I want you to say good morning to me, whether you're watching live, replay, podcast, YouTube, Instagram, Clubhouse, doesn't matter. Say what's up, I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Beverly Richardson? Great to see you. How you doing, Don Sankey? Great to see you as well. Janelle Griego, Mr. Mark Ellis is up in here. What's up, Beth Lucchese? How you doing, DM Ombro? Great to see you. Sean Weatherby's up in here. Beverly Richardson, Eileen Mitnick, great to see you. What's up, Brad Smith? I'm glad you made it this morning. Mr. AJ Anderson's up in here. Thank you for the stars, Doug Thurston. I appreciate you. Those stars turn into dollars and we go out and make an impact. Over here on Instagram, I see Carol Feely is with us this morning. I see the Wine Nick Chick. Wine Nick Chick is up in here. I see Danny Smith Mathis. What's up, Danny? Great to see you this morning. Jeff, the entrepreneur, is over on Instagram. Great to see you, Jeff. I also see Wes Storm and Vicky Everett over on Facebook. Great to see you. I see Drua, the life coach. I see Nisi Corles. What's up, Ava Hosting? She's here. And then over on Clubhouse, we're packed, right? Over on Clubhouse, we're packed, which I love. We always got a big old audience over there. So I want to say good morning to Leah and Sue. I want to make sure to say good morning to Asia and Brittany and LaFern and Patricia and Jack. I want to say good morning to Megan and Queen. I want to say good morning to Armando and Caroline and Allison and Crystal and Marilyn Wilkin and Beatty. I see Larissa. There's Danny in two places. I see Sima Kula. Great to have you here this morning. What's up, Gina Keys, Sandra, Sophia, Malika. We got Amy and Maggie and Brittany and Clarissa, Jason and Jess and Remy. Great to see all of you here on hashtag Rise and Grind. Ava is my name. Hi, Ava. I also see the Bad ASS Confidence Coach has joined us, and I'm so glad about that. And what's up, Pam? Great to see you as well. All right, we can't do dancing for too long because I'm already over on time. So let's get rocking and rolling. Yo, so check it out, man. That's loud, dude. I am loud this morning, popping my own eardrums. Y'all are like, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. What's up, Molly Dare? Great to see you. Great to see you too, Tara and Trudy. Positively profiling. Great to see you. Listen, so I walk in, or like I'm there with Dave Meltzer, right? And they're like, lights, camera, action, right? Lights, camera, action. They're putting makeup on your boy. Right? They're putting makeup on your boy. They're putting lipstick on me, all this other stuff, right? They're putting makeup on your boy. And it was really, really cool, man. You got makeup and you've got these set designs, right? It was cool seeing how the set's designed and how the cameras and the lighting and the angles and all of those stuff. What's up, Robin Price? Great to see you. So it was really cool to see all of these things behind the scenes, right? And on top of that, there were millionaires and 10 millionaires and 100 millionaires everywhere. Like people walking around all over the studio. I was like, this is crazy. How the heck did I get in the room with all of these amazing superhumans? And so there's millionaires everywhere, guys and girls at the highest levels of business. And I'm watching them all move. I'm watching. Dude, you should see me. Like I'm not afraid. I'll stare. I'll stare to try to figure it out. So I'm watching them and I'm looking for clues. Like, how do they operate? What's their secret? What are they doing? How did they get there? Right? I want to know. Success leaves clues. So I'm always watching. And there was three main takeaways that I took away from this experience. I'm going to share those with you, and I'm going to share them with you quickly today. Okay? So check it out. Three main takeaways. There were dozens of takeaways on the overall experience, but three main ones I'm going to share with you today. The first thing that I want to share with you. So Dave's team was on point, right? Dave's team was on freaking point. Like they were moving and shaking. It was unbelievable. So proud of them. And so here's the number one takeaway I want to share with you today. With true alignment, small teams can do big work. With true alignment, small teams can do big work. Listen, Dave's entire empire, Dave Meltzer's entire empire is built on 9 people. He has a staff of 9 people. Now, you have to understand, if you don't know who Dave Meltzer is, he has the Playbook podcast. He has multiple coachings that he does. He travels all around the world and speaks on stages all of the time. He does Instagram lives. He owns many businesses. He is an investor. He is connected on every level with every celebrity you can possibly think of. He has a sports agency. All of these things. All of these things. Right? He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Multiple shows. Multiple businesses. 9 people. 9 people on his team. And I watched all of his people move, and they were all on board. They were all aligned. They were all in the right seat. They were all empowered to make decisions, and it was amazing. It's amazing that he's been able to build all this with 9 people. But it really comes down to the alignment. He casts the vision, he empowers his people, and they do incredible things. That was my first takeaway that I wanted to share with you today. Unbelievable. Second takeaway I want to share with you today. Relationships are the key. Relationships are the key to high-level success. Relationships are the key to high-level success. The people in Dave Meltzer's network, all right? Like he's hanging out with Ed Milet. He's hanging out with Gary Vee. He's hanging out with Tom Bilyeu, right? Like the people in Dave's network. He was interviewing Tim Story. He was interviewing Janice, the billionaire. He was interviewing this dude, Mike, who is with Creatify and is doing things in the NFT world, hundreds of millions of dollars, right? But the people in Dave's network, he had built relationships with all of them. Like these weren't people that were just on his show because they wanted to be on his show. He had full-on relationships with all of these people. Every single one of them, I listened as they praised David Meltzer, as they talked about how David Meltzer showed up in their life and how he made an impact on them, how he served them, and that's why they were there today. He did 5 guests per show and recorded, I believe it was 16 shows over 3 days. So 5 times 16, do the math on that. He had to coordinate, 85, 90 people, something like that. He had to coordinate all of those people, every single one of those people being mega successful, and every single one of them showed up for David Meltzer. That's it. Just like when he called me, said, hey, Glenn, you want to come out to Orange County, be a part of this? Answer is yes. So as I'm watching all of this from behind the scenes, right? As I'm watching this behind the scenes, I'm watching how David Meltzer leverages his own assets to serve and help others. And then also the Rolodexes, right? Like his Rolodex, as he brought us all together, it was fascinating because then we all started sharing our Rolodexes. So I exchanged numbers with Jason. I exchanged numbers with Craig. I started exchanging numbers with all of these people, right? And it's really incredible. I mean, that's ultimately how I got in that room. Like David is elevating me. I got in the room because first David Meltzer was on my show. Then I invested in his coaching. Then him and I became friends. And now I'm going to be seen by tens of millions of people on this show. And so the takeaway I want for you today is, dude, you need to be network. You need to network and make sure you're working that network. Like, don't just hang out. Don't just know people to know people. Like, serve those people. Find a way to serve the people in your network. What's up, Craig? I was just talking about you. See, Craig's on Instagram right now. I met him at Dave's Deal, and he's going to meet me in New York City next week. He's going to be there. Incredible, right? But listen, you've got to not just network, but make sure you work your network. Find a way to serve your network, and ultimately they'll serve you. Dude, it's incredible. I'm like mind blown at how important it is. I never realized when I was younger and not as wise how important it is to have an incredible network and serve that network at the highest level. That's how you break through. Dude, I watch deals go down in these back rooms. I watch people exchanging. I'm going to be on Jason Waller's podcast, the number 3 rated podcast in the world. Dave Meltzer told him my story. He was like, I want to hear that. I want to go on the podcast. So we're setting all that up. Dude, amazing. Networking is everything. That's why I'm super excited about this event next week. Are you kidding me? All of us in a room together. It's going to be unbelievable. And number 3, and then I'm going to let you out of here. Things don't take as long as you take. Things don't take as long as you think. So I went to San Diego a while back to meet up with Dave Meltzer for the first time. And when I went to San Diego, I flew across the country, stayed in a hotel, met up at his house in the morning. We had this big meeting. And after the meeting, that was it. Like, took me a day to get there. The meeting was an hour, and then it was like, go home, right? And so I thought this was kind of fascinating because normally when you travel somewhere, people like, okay, well, you got to stay. We got to go to lunch. We got to go to dinner. We're going to go do this. We're going to hang out here. You made all this time. You're going to travel. It's going to take you 3 days for a 1-hour meeting. In the world of David Meltzer, that's not how it works. He will invite you to fly across the country for a 1-hour meeting if he feels like it's something that needs to happen in person. And then he will tell you goodbye and he will get back to what he needs to get back to because things don't take as long as we think. We fill in a lot of buffer. I used to do this in the auto world. I'd go visit a dealership. I'd go spend time in store. It took me a day to fly there, a day to fly home. It was 3 days to spend 1 day in store. Didn't make any sense. Now I coach dealerships all across the country 1 hour a week virtually, and we get way better results. Because we don't have to fill all this fluff, right? See you, Tara. We don't have to fill all this fluff. So these guys filmed 16 episodes of their show in 2.5 days. 16 episodes. We're talking 5 guests per episode, right? Clothing changes, makeup, lights, recording, all of that stuff, outfit changes. They did 5 episodes, or 5 guests per episode, each episode an hour. They did 16 episodes in 2.5 days. And in between, I would find David Meltzer over in his office doing a podcast, doing an Instagram live, doing his coaching. Like he'd step off set, he'd step into his office, he'd have his computer, he'd do his thing, boom, then he'd go back, then they'd touch up his makeup, then he'd be back on set, boom, he'd do his thing. They maximized every single minute, dude. And so here he is doing Insta, keynotes, filming, all of these stuff, right? People are there doing deals. Deals are going down. People are pulling the trigger and making all these connections. It was like all gas. It was all gas. It was just go, go, go. Next, next, next. What are we doing next? Next, next, next. Let's go. Next, next, next. Dude, and I've seen this with all the billionaires that I've met. I've been honored to be able to meet quite a few billionaires, especially over the last couple of years. And it's been absolutely incredible. So Grant Cardone, he's like, next, let's go, all gas. Glenn Sanford, next, let's go, all gas. Lauren Rittinger, next, let's go, all gas. Jesse Itzler, next, let's go, all gas, right? Tom Benson, owner of the New Orleans Saints, next, let's go, all gas. Listen, they don't waste time. The most successful humans on the planet do not waste time. They don't waste a minute. And see, I think that what we do, those of us that, you know, I grew up middle class and I grew up poor. And I think what poor and middle class people do is we waste a lot of time thinking, should we, could we, how are we going to? Whereas I am seeing that the most successful humans on the planet pull the trigger. Let's Go. You want to do it? Let's do it now. We're going to make a connection. Okay, great. Let's do it now. We should do a podcast together. Okay, great. Get it on the calendar right now. Hey, do you want to invest in this company? I don't know. What's the company look like? Okay, looks like that. Boom, pull the trigger. I sat with Judge Graham. Guy's worth a couple $100 million. He's like, Glenn, let's put this together. Let's do it now. We don't have time to waste. The opportunity exists now. They don't waste time, and neither should you. Dave Meltzer was able to put together an incredible experience in production with a team of 9 people. Dave Meltzer was able to create networking opportunities for all of us because he just aims to serve, and he just leads with his heart. Dave Meltzer is able to build an empire that is now impacting millions of people's lives all across this planet because he just steps on the gas, man. He just steps on the gas, and he trusts the universe. He trusts his team. He trusts his heart. He trusts his people. I want you to do the same. I want you to be able to live a life of abundance, a life of wealth. I know that if you step into your greatness, you'll do so many things on this planet. I know you will. I know you'll give back. I know you'll serve. And so I'm challenging you today. Bro, my brother, my sister, I love you. I love you to death. I do. But sometimes you drag your feet too much. And sometimes you're looking towards self versus serving others. And sometimes you think that it's much harder than it really is, or you take everything on your shoulders. And so I challenge you, empower the people around you. Network and leverage those relationships. Serve. And do it now. Right now. Like, if you haven't gotten, I know it sounds like I'm pitching, I'm selling, whatever. I don't care about that. Dude, if you're not planning on joining us in New York City next week, I'm not really sure why not. Like, I can't grasp why you wouldn't want to be in the room with some of the most amazing superhumans on the planet. Like, why would you not be there? What is in your head that's telling you no? Or maybe you're not worthy. I can't get the time off of work. I can't afford it. Like, I don't know what excuses, but that's what I found is that when I was poor, I made excuses. When I was middle class, I made excuses. And now I'm realizing that the most successful people in the world, they just simply figure it out. You should be with me in New York City next week. That experience will never happen again. It'll never happen again. So I hope you'll make that decision, because I want you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and being in that room will help you do that. So I apologize if that comes across a little hard. You're like, Glenn, you're pitching, you're selling, whatever. Take it that way if you want. But I'm going to be in the room, and I hope that you are too. Listen, that's today's episode of #RiseAndGrind. I hope you learned something. I know I learned a lot. I'm going to let you go. I ran way over on time. I've been running over on time all week, but it's because I've had so much I want to share with you. I just can't help myself, all right? So I'm going to get out of here. I love you. Have a great day. I'm going to go hang out over on Clubhouse, and we'll talk about this or whatever. I don't even know what we're going to talk about on Clubhouse, but I know that's where I'm going. All right, bye.
Stay woke.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you, Glenn Lundy? You're crazy this morning. You're insane, bro. You've lost your mind today. It's because it's CMA day. It's Wednesday. I love me some Wednesday. Let's go. It's going to be amazing. All right. Bye-bye.